Did you know there's a place in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania that has combined family fishing and water gardening in one beautiful setting? Welcome to Center Point Pond. Today, we're going to be showing you how to bring the excitement of living water to your very own backyard landscape. We're going to see a step-by-step progression of how to build this mystery spring. Come with me and we'll start in the beginning. Our mystery springs comes as a complete kit. We chose these particular components and materials because of their durability, from our experience of installing them for the last 10 years. The first component is the EPDM rubber liner. This is 45 mil rubber and it's designed to contain the water. It's very strong and durable and it doesn't get hurt by the sun. Underneath of the liner goes a geotextile fabric. This heavy-duty strong fabric protects the liner from sharp objects that might be under it. After that, we get to the important component, which is the mystery spring vault. This vault contains the pump, conceals the pump, protects the pump, and also allows us easy access for maintenance of the pump. The pump itself is a Pond Master mag drive pump. It's extremely energy efficient. It's designed to run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We make use of a quick coupling. The quick coupling allows us to take the pump in and out just by removing one screw. It connects to flexible PVC. PVC is known to be very strong and freeze resistant, fills up with water and freezes, it doesn't get damaged. Finally, we have expandable foam, and we'll see when we do the installation how we use this expandable foam to make a beautiful feature. And lastly, we have a complete owner's manual and an installation guide that makes this project an enjoyable family outing. Today's installation crew consists of my family. This is Alicia, this is Bryden, and this is my wife Pam. Now, installing a mystery spring doesn't have to be a lot of work. In fact, for us, today, it's going to be a fun family project. Our excavation is almost finished. The kids and my wife have been working pretty hard. They've been working about an hour, but they're just about done, and it's starting to look pretty good. You can see here down at the bottom, we have a pit. It's approximately 36 inches wide, 18 inches the other direction, and 18 inches deep. Then, where Bryden's standing, we have a series of steps. That's going to be where our pretty spring, the cascading part of the water, is coming down. Bryden, if you can step back a moment. You can see how we have a level area, a secondary level area, and then the pit for the vault. That's what's going to create our mystery spring. Our mystery springs hole is all finished. However, there's one more step that we like to add. We like to place a gentle berm all the way around our water feature at the bottom. This protects the basin from water around it if you get heavy rains. It should be compacted, compressed. You can use your feet, you can use a compactor, or if you don't have it, you can use a kid. But in the end, you have a nice compacted surface with a little bit of rise all the way around, kind of acts as a barrier to the ground around the feature. Next, we're going to be placing the fabric geotextile underlayment. That's that protective layer that goes under the rubber liner. Keeps any sharp objects that might be still in the excavation from coming through and hurting the liner. But as you can see, it's very easy. The kids and I are just going to straighten it out, lay it down in, and push it in and follow the contours of your hole, the excavation. You don't have to worry about wrinkles. You want it to be in there nice and loose. Not that loose, but loose enough. Now we're at the step where we're placing the rubber EPDM liner on top of the fabric underlayment. Much in the same way that we place the underlayment, we want to place the liner into our hole, following the contours, but don't worry about wrinkles. Remember, it's going to be covered with natural stone and you won't see any of this when the mystery spring's finished. Once the excavation is covered and the contours are filled, we're ready for the next step, which is placing the vault and adding the pump and plumbing. Now we're going to get to the mechanical part of the kit. This is our vault. This is where our pump is placed. It gives protection and conceals it, and also allows us easy access to the pump for maintenance. The vault is going to go into the bottom of the excavation. The pump, the mag drive pump, which uses minimal electricity and is easy to take care of, goes right into the vault, allowing our flexible PVC exiting right out the top. And then we're going to place our lid. We're going to turn it so our plumbing is heading up to the top of the spring. And we want to make sure that the vault is sitting low enough that it'll be concealed with our stone when we do our finished rocking in. It looks like we're ready for rocks. We're at the part of the project that I really enjoy, and that's placing the natural stone into our excavation. What we want to do is surround our vault with 2-inch river gravel. We're going to surround the vault and fill the whole bottom of the pit. The nooks and crannies amongst the rock act as a reservoir to hold water. That's where our mystery spring is going to be coming from. These 2-inch river gravels can be purchased at any garden center, or they can be purchased right here at Center Point Pond.
That's enough talking, Dad. Let's finish the rocks.
Well, you heard my foreman. Let's get this project finished. As you can see, we finally got to the creative part of our project. Now we're placing natural stone into our falls area. This is what's going to make it look like a real living water feature. If we look down into the basin, we'll see that our pump vault is almost completely encased in the 2-inch stone. We're going to use a nice flat stone to be a cap rock. Now our pump vault has basically disappeared. However, we can still get to it to access it to clean the pump. On our flat areas that we dug into our excavation, we placed broad flat stones. These are going to help us create the cascades that give us a pretty look. This is where our black foam comes into play. What we need to do is force the water to go places that keep it looking pretty. We don't want it sneaking underneath the rocks and disappearing. I actually placed a bead of this foam underneath this rock. You can see it sneaking out here. And that allows our water to stay on top instead of falling in underneath. Also, the side rocks can be foamed in too. And then we place our rocks right on top of the foam. And that allows the water to be pushed towards the center, keeping it from hiding behind those rocks. At the top, we can see our flexible PVC coming up. This is going to be our water outlet. This is where the spring is going to start. All we need now is a nice, pretty capstone to make it look complete. A capstone would be an example of a rock like this. After the project's all finished and we have the capstone rocked in, the edges rocked in, everything mulched and beautiful plants, you'll see water escaping out of here like it's coming out of the ground magically and disappears down the cascades, disappearing into the basin. And that'll be the end of our mystery spring. We're close to completion. We have most of the rocks in. We have our plumbing intact underneath the cap rock. We have water in to rinse off everything to make it nice and clean. We're starting to place the mulch around. We're just going to conceal whatever's liner is exposed. Very quickly, with one shovel, it starts to disappear. Then we start blending in the mystery spring with the surrounding landscape by adding some nice conifers or low-growing blue rug junipers. And we're even going to add a little bit of statuary to kind of give it a little bit of a flair. So in a few moments, we're going to be all finished and we'll be ready to turn it on. Well, this is our finished mystery spring. It was put together by my family and I in a little bit less than 2 hours. However, we do it often. If you would give yourself a full day or perhaps a weekend to work on the project like this, you could take your time and have fun and be creative and end up with a project that looks alive and looks professionally installed with a minimal of time and effort. The Mystery Springs kit can be ordered on our website, noted at the bottom of the screen. Similar kits can be found for $500 to $700. Take advantage of this TV offer now and click onto our website. please feel free to give us a call or contact us through our website. It's been a lot of fun showing you around. Thanks for taking a look at our show.